Hey everybody, Dr. B here with Toolkit Tuesday. This is our second installment of Toolkit Tuesday where I share some of my tools from my latest book, Unflappable: How Smart People Quit Overthinking, Ditch the Drama, and Thrive at Work. It is a collection of about 70, maybe a few more because they're kind of like combined in there, of my tools and frameworks that help clients worldwide figure out how to reduce their stress, how to deal with conflict, both within themselves, kind of their own head trash, and also the conflict that exists between people more effectively, easier, all of that. Oh, and look at my static. Is everyone noticing my static? Isn't that fun? Maybe I'm going as like static Barbie for Halloween. Anyway, yes, it is Halloween today, and I'm super excited to share a tool with you that goes right with Halloween. So, this morning, I was having coffee with a friend of mine in a local coffee shop, and the cutest children were parading in throughout our coffee time together. And we had a little Elmo, we had a pirate, we even had a giraffe. Now, of course, a giraffe and a pirate and Elmo didn't actually walk through the coffee shop as we were in there. They were just children dressed up like those characters, because as children, they are super creative. And even as adults, you're going to see so many people, whether it was last weekend or tonight, dressed up in their favorite costumes, something that looks fun or inviting or maybe scary. But people dress up, and they, for at least one night out of the year, are someone that they're not normally. They get to try a new costume on. So this tool is what I call observer role, which is a way for you in the middle of a conflict, in the middle of a drama, to try on a different costume that serves you better than staying in your traditional character role. So in any conflict, we're always playing like a certain character. Sometimes it's as easy as hero or villain or victim. And sometimes it's more subtle. It's a composite. It's a role that could be cast in a movie or in a TV show. And so we follow that character arc, and we assume that the other person is playing theirs, and we get really upset with some of the lines that they have and the things that they're saying. Well, observer role pulls us out of that, almost like we're in like an airplane about 10,000 feet up, and we can see from that observer role what's actually happening. So if we were outside of the conflict looking onto it, what would we notice? Would we notice that we're using more emotion than fact? Would we notice that our voices are elevating or that they are getting lower? Would we notice that we are speaking more rapidly or we are speaking slowly and intentionally? We might notice our body language. Observer role takes us out of our own central nervous system that is geared to see everything as a threat and as negative when we are under stress. So when we pull out and we go into observer role, we unplug from that emotional response that takes our prefrontal cortex, that super brain, that owl brain, the wise brain, and it takes us back into that to be able to look at a conflict much more objectively and in a detached manner, and instead of letting our emotions, when they're all amped up and our desire to be right and heard and all of that, control the moment. So stepping into observer role, trying on that costume anytime you're in a conflict, even one that's in your own head, to notice your own thoughts happening and the fact that you're going down a negative track, can be super useful in getting your power back, in stopping that overthinking train, in ditching that drama, and thriving at work and at home. So with that, I want to head you over to my website where you can pick up your own copy of Unflappable, as well as pick up bonus tools that didn't make their way into the book. So that's www.drbridgetcooper.com, or you can head over to website over to Amazon if that's easier for you, and you can pick up the copy of Unflappable there. I do ask you for a review once you've read it, unless you hate it, and then just send me a private note and we can talk about it. Anyway, go have an amazing day. Go be awesome. And I will see you on Toolkit Tuesday next week. Bye.